Okay.
Okay. Now we're live.
Okay.
This is Meredith Cope.
Elizabeth Thatcher.
And Jody Smith.
And we're still waiting for Julius to join us. So hopefully he'll join us in a minute. Okay, let's go to the quiz.
Okay.
Okay, he wanted to go first with number 3.
I could start. Okay, so it says, first we need to calculate and round to the 3 decimal points. Let's not forget that. Okay, so the total area under a normal distribution curve must equal 1. Correct?
Right, that's what I had.
Okay.
I'll go with number 4.
Okay.
Under certain circumstances, a normal distribution curve can drop below the y-axis or the x-axis. And
You know what? You cut out.
oh, I'm sorry. Under certain circumstances, a normal to drop below the x-axis, and I put false.
Yeah, that's what
Right.
I got as well.
Correct. All right,
Wait,
number 5.
let me save it. Oh, wait, that's a different problem. Okay. All right.
Okay. All right, question 5. A normal distribution curve is symmetric. True.
Yes. Hold on, I've got a kid knocking at my door. I'll be right back.
That's fair. Is it my turn?
Yes, in just a moment. We're just
Okay, when she gets back, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. With question 6.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. I'll go with question 6. Using the following image to answer the next 2 questions, which of the following elements of the figure represent the z-score? I'm going to say C.
Correct.
Okay.
My
Yep.
turn?
Yes.
Number 7. Which of the following elements of the figure represents the probability that the z-score will be greater than 1? And I put B.
B, because you have to add that in to and it would, how come? I'm just curious because I don't know. I put a question mark by that one.
Well, because your z-score of 1.0, B is the area that is above that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it seems like a no-brainer.
I'm so glad you read that.
I just sometimes read into it too much.
Yep. So 7, we agree, is B.
Yes.
Okay. So question 8. According to the 68, 95, and 99.7% rule, what percentage of the data from a bell-shaped distribution will be within 1 standard deviation of the mean? 68. And I just put 68. I didn't put percent or anything, just 68.
Oh, I'm glad that you said that because I put 0.68 thinking that I had to do it the other way, but you read the top part saying that it needs to be as a percentage, so that helped me out there.
Well, yeah, and in that he says write your answer as a percentage,
Right.
just 42.
Not a decimal. Right.
Yep.
Okay. I'm glad that looked over that one again. Okay. Suppose that the z-scores come from a standard normal distribution. Use the normal probability applet to answer this question. What proportion of the z-scores will be between 1 and 1? Give it your answer as a decimal accurate to 2 to 3 decimal places. I put 0.317.
I got a different answer.
Okay. Let's pull up that applet. Maybe I just did it wrong.
I got 0.683.
Okay,
Yeah.
so when you put your z-scores in
Uh-huh.
on the applet, you put 1.
-1 and 1.
Okay, which it just does on its own, right?
Right. Correct.
Okay, so then, you're saying the space between that, and it's 0.683?
Yes.
Is that what you said?
Round it to the
Okay.
3 decimals.
Right, 0.683.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah,
I just did it on the 2 sides, which is not accurate.
Right. You just
I
have to
see
make
why.
sure the right place is highlighted.
Yes, okay, thank you, guys. Ladies.
Okay, number 10. Suppose that z-scores come from a standard normal distribution. Use the normal probability applet to answer this question. What proportion of the z-scores will be between -2 and 2? Give your answer as a decimal, accurate to 3 decimal places. So same thing, just change your
Z-score.
z-scores to 2s, and you get 0.955.
0.955, yes. All right.
All right, question 11. Same thing, but the proportion of the z-scores will be between -3 and 3. I got 0.997.
Yes.
997. How come 997? Oh, wait. I made my z-score 300 somehow.
Oh, yep.
I think
Oh, off the chart.
over here. Yeah, that's definitely off the charts. Okay. 0.997. Yeah, and it just, that's exactly what it is. Sorry about that.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Elizabeth, do you have question number 12?
I do not. Hang on just a second.
Okay.
I'm just saving the. Okay. 12. Look carefully at your answers to the last three questions. Three questions. What do you observe? They match the 99, 68, 95, 99 rule.
Correct, that's what I put.
Me too. I just have a question though. Why did they make the 99.7 so specific that they don't for the
I know.
Yeah, they don't round
3 and the,
with the. That's a very good question. I don't know.
I
But
don't know the
think
answer.
that would be right. I mean,
I was just curious. I didn't know if there was a specific reason.
yeah, that's a good question.
All right, keep coughing.
Okay, so let's move on to the next section.
This is
Right.
as far as I have gotten. So
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
well, we'll work through these all together.
Well,
then.
these
I'm
ones are
not
the
sure
ones
if
I
did
would,
them
yeah,
right.
exactly. Okay,
okay. They're
go
the hard
ahead, Meredith.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, use the following information to answer the next 6 questions. The amount of protein that an individual must consume is different for every person. There are solid theoretical ideas that suggest that the protein requirement will be normally distributed in the population of the United States. The protein requirement is given in terms of the number of grams of good quality protein that must be consumed each day per kilogram body of weight. Okay, the population mean protein requirement for adults is 0.65 grams, all that stuff, and the
whatever.
population standard deviation is 0.07 grams. So we
Yep.
just need the numbers, not the rest of it.
Okay.
Correct.
So we know our mean is 0.65 and the standard deviation is 0.07. What proportion of the population have a protein requirement that is less than 0.60 grams? Give your answer as a decimal, accurate to 3 decimal places.
Right. So first we're going to solve for z, right?
Okay.
And so I did
0.60 minus.
0.65. Yep, no,
Yeah.
you're fine.
Okay.
Divided by 0.07.
Okay, I'm going to just do that right now in my.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm just double checking my math too.
I'm shaking because I was so anxious when my computer froze that I was like,
Oh, no.
so now I'm just having to calm myself
Oh.
down. Okay, so for my z-score, are you guys ready for what I want me to tell you what I got?
Right.
Okay,
Right.
I got
Yeah.
negative 0.714
Yes.
Right. Uh-huh.
for the z-score.
And so then we'll plug that into our applet.
Okay. Okay, and then
And it's going to be, we got to make sure it's less than that. So
under that, okay, yeah.
we highlight the far left.
Uh-huh.
And so I got the probability of 0.2376.
377.
Yeah, but you got to do it to 3 decimals, so round the 7 up.
Right, so 0.238.
2, 3, 8. Yes, 0.238. Okay.
Okay.
0.
So then question 14, it wants to know the same thing except for more than 0.60. So our
Okay.
z-score is going to be the same.
Mhm.
Right?
We
And we just highlight the top.
changed, yeah, we just do the top two, the two to the right, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then,
Okay,
and then
so
it's
then-
0.762.
Okay. Excellent. That was nice that we didn't have to do anything else.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, Meredith. Do you want to take over 15, Meredith?
Sure.
I can do it because
What-
it's my turn, I think. I feel bad that I
yeah,
haven't. Okay, what proportion of the population have a protein requirement that is less than 7.7? So I'm just going to work this one out.
Right, so it's going to be
0.7 minus
right, minus
0.65 over 0.7.
0.07.
Oh, right. Thank you. So the z-score is 0.714.
Mm-hmm.
Correct, that's what I got.
Okay. Whoops. Is that what we just had? Sorry, am I?
Yeah, it does give us the same z-score. So we plug it in and we're looking for less than, so make sure the
They
2 to
highlight.
the left, yeah.
The 2 to the left. Okay, so I got 7.762.
Correct.
Wait, that's the same answer.
Yeah,
It would be the
because
same
our z-score
same
didn't change.
z-score, of course. Got it. So that's a little.
Yeah, and that's what threw me off for the next one.
Okay. All right. Whose turn is it?
My turn.
Okay.
So find the probability that a randomly selected person will have a protein requirement that is between 0.60 and 0.70 grams. Hint, remember that to find the area between two values, shade to the left of each z-score and calculate, and then subtract the smaller area from the larger area. Make sure your answer is positive. This is the probability that a randomly selected observation will lie between the two values.
Whoa.
Okay, so we already found the probability of both of those.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go back to the one that said more than 0.60. Is that correct? I think it was 14. Because it's going to be between 0.60 and 0.70. That's where I was getting confused.
You take the left of both of them.
The left
Okay.
of.
Score for 0.60 was, so negative,
Okay,
the
so
z-scores were the same.
right, so it was 0.714. So I want the far left one just highlighted. That's it. Is that right?
Because that one was negative, right?
Right. But that one, this is what
Negative.
confused me because it's saying it's between 0.60 and 0.70.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's going to be more than 0.60. And so I was wondering if that was supposed to be the answer from number 14 instead of 13 for the probability. Does that make sense?
Well, you just need to get the probability that it's less than 70 and subtract out what's left.
Okay, so what are the
So-
That's how you
values?
take home. So the probability of 0.60 was, where'd I go? I can't read my own notes and go back to the quiz.
762.
So probability, back to question number 13, a population that's less than 0.6, that's 0.238 was our answer. So that's our smaller value. And then
Right.
the answer from number 15, less than 0.7 grams, our answer was 0.762.
Yes.
So we just subtract
Uh-huh.
8, 2, and that will give us our answer.
Here's one thing I'm worried about with the answer. I mean, I know it's really close, but it tells us not to round until we get our final thing. So should we go before we rounded the 0.238
So do 0.2376.
Correct. I mean, I don't know how big of a difference it would make, but
Um,
And the other one was just 47624.
right.
It doesn't make a difference because you'll still round it up to the first time, but it was a good thing to do because it may
Right.
not have been.
Right.
So
So
wait.
it's
0.524.
Well, I got 0.5248.
Oh, okay. Oh, so then you'd round up to
So round that up.
0.525.
5. Correct.
5.
Okay.
Yep.
No,
Yeah.
we're almost done.
All right. All right. So are you guys okay if I move on to 17?
Yep.
Okay. So find the 35th percentile for the protein requirements for adults. Round your answer to 3 decimal places. All right. So I started with finding the z-score of 35% by plugging it into my applet,
Uh-huh.
and I got 0.385.
Yep.
And so then I went back, and so I know my mean is 0.65, and I know my, well, I'm dividing by 0.07.
For your
Uh-huh.
z-score, did you use positive or negative?
I got positive.
Because wouldn't the 35th percentile be lower than the median? So it would be the negative 0.385.
Okay.
The median
No,
would be 50th percentile, so it's going to be the one to the left of 0.
okay. I'm glad you pointed that out because I was only going by the book's instructions, and it was
Mhm.
showing, and the only example it had was the 90th percentile.
Ah.
And so I was like, I don't know which value to go by.
So 0 will always be the 50th percentile. So since we're doing a lesser, it would be the left z-score.
Okay. Okay. So then I just got to solve this
I
with it
think
being the
if I'm wrong,
negative.
correct me, but that's what I was thinking. So it'd be a negative 3, whatever I just said. Let me go back.
So it's a
Negative 0.385.
correct. All right. So now I have to solve for x. So
I'm going to be
just
working on this
one
too.
moment. All right, so the answer I got was 0.623.
Wait, hold on. I'm not quite there yet.
Double checking my math. I think I messed up somewhere.
What is my problem here? I can't do this on the spot. I guess that's my problem. I can't do it under pressure. Okay, I'm going to start over, so I might take a second.
Okay, so for z, we got negative 0.385.
385 equals 0.65 minus x.
Mhm.
Correct? Oh, I'm sorry. X minus.
Right, we're going to
X.
solve for x.
Right. So x minus 0.65. Okay. Are you guys ready yet or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 0.678. I'm off. Maybe I need to check my math.
I got 0.623.
Okay, so I'm going to start over then.
But I don't know if I'm right. What
Right,
did you
no,
get?
that's what I got too, is 0.623.
Okay.
Okay, so to set up the equation, you had negative
Why am I getting it wrong now? Sorry, what?
0.385 equals x minus 0.65, correct? Over 0.07, or 0.07. Is that how you set yours up?
Yes.
Okay. So wait, we were just solving for x. That's what we were trying to do, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
So let me just.
I'm writing myself all these notes, like since it's 35%, it's below.
Yeah, that's smart. Oh, I see. I know why, because I didn't have a negative number on here. On my negative, okay, so plus. You said, wait, hold on just a second. You said negative 0.623. Is that what you said? Is that what you got?
Not negative.
I just got 0.623.
Okay, the reason I got negative is because I'm using my calculator and I'm not sure how to make a negative number, so that's my problem.
Okay.
I need to revisit. I need to have my children teach me how to use a calculator properly. Okay.
You're okay.
Excuse me. All right, so.
All right. So it's 0.623 for that answer.
Yes. Got it.
All right.
All right. Find
So
it.
we're moving on to 18.
Okay.
Same process.
Okay. And we're going to highlight the first two, the left two columns, right? Because it's 80%. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So you'll use the z-score on the right.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. So the z-score should be 0.842.
Yes, that's the one that we're using. Yes.
Okay. So then your equation should be 0.842 is equal to x minus 0.65 divided by 0.07.
Yes. And we don't round until we have the final answer. Is that what we said?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm stumped. I solved for x, and then tell me what
Okay.
I do next. What do I do next? I'm sorry,
That's it.
flustered. That's
That-
it.
that
Okay.
is the next.
Hooray. Okay, so I got 0.709.
Correct.
Yay. I love it when we all get the same answer.
I know. And now you're like, okay, let's hopefully we submitted things right with decimal places, not
And
percents.
negatives. And, oh, yeah, good point. I'm going to go back and check all mine before we start.
Because
I'm
even
gonna submit
after
mine.
your warning, I did that with my
I know what you
I was like,
mean.
are you kidding me?
Decimal. I'm looking, double checking.
All right, I submitted mine and got 100%.
Hooray!
So
Good job.
Okay.
Thank you for your
Awesome.
help, guys, and your patience. And again, I
Oh, no
apologize that
problem.
my computer crashed and I wasn't able to. Oh, dear.
Okay. And I wanted to tell you guys the last quiz I had open, quiz 4, it was open for 12 hours and it stayed open. Just
That's
FYI.
awesome. That is
I did-
awesome.
It was an accident, but it saved all my stuff.
Wow. So you didn't close your computer or turn your computer off, but it stayed open, or did you turn your computer off?
No, I didn't turn it off, but the screensaver went on. It's just, I thought I
still.
had already done it, so I didn't go back to the quiz. I worked on other things.
Wow.
And so when I
that's
went
awesome.
back, it's like, you forgot to submit your quiz. I was like, oh, do that now.
Whoa. That's great to know.
Yep.
Well, good. All right. Thank you so much for recording and for all of your patience, both of you. So should we plan
I'm
on?
going to go ahead and
Go ahead.